Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be going over something that's really cool, but also something that I've needed to do for a little bit. What are we going to be talking about? Well, we're going to be talking about my GoPro Hero 13, which is what I'm currently recording on. There is an issue with it, and one of the issues is the microphone itself. If you guys have watched any of my videos here recently, you've heard the microphone sounds really good, and then all of a sudden it gets really quiet. Well, I did some research and I found some stuff that's going to work. Now, back in the day, I got this guy right here, which is actually from a company called Hollyland. This is the Lark A1. And I bought this because I was going to try to use it with the old Picasso camera that I had. Well, it turns out that their USB-C that's on there doesn't actually work well enough to be able to allow for something like this to work, a Bluetooth microphone. And it turns out the GoPro Hero 13 has the same thing. The USB-C that's inside this bad boy is not capable of actually turning this guy on and or doing anything with it. Now, the Hero 13 does come with Bluetooth microphone or Bluetooth settings, but if you got something like this where you gotta have a transceiver, you have to be able to power it. That's where this guy comes into place right here, which is the Media Mod. As you can see, it is completely unopened. This is actually my first time doing anything with this, and I'm excited. But the research that I found pertaining to this said I also had to buy this guy here, and then this guy here. So we're gonna go over all this stuff in the video today, but first things first, I wanna go ahead and talk about this guy. I'm actually excited for this because if anything at all, it does come with its own microphone that's external, which is a directional style microphone. So even if I just use that and I don't use these microphones, you guys should be able to hear me a lot better. So in this video, as the video progresses, we're going to install this, which you're not going to be able to really see me do the install, but we'll open it up. You'll take a look at it. I'll put it around my GoPro. Then I'll turn it back on. We'll set it up so that way you can actually hear me from this. And then from there, we'll do another test where we install this guy and connect to the Bluetooth microphones. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's get this bad boy opened up and see what it looks like on the inside. I'm actually really excited. In the comments down below, let me know if you guys have seen any videos like this where they're talking about the Media Mod or any of the upgrade kits that you can buy for the GoPros. What kind of experience do you guys have with GoPro? Alright, after a few minutes, I was able to finally get this box open. They really don't want you taking it apart or pulling it out of the box without damaging it, as you guys can see. Really sticky substance on here that does really well with keeping everything together. So now that we got it opened up, let's take a look, see what we got here. So here inside this holder, we do have the Media Mod itself, along with an adapter for looks like putting it on your helmet and a screw as well. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of here really quick to see what it looks like. Let's see here. Here is what the Media Mod looks like. So up here on the top, it does have the button that correlates with the shutter button at the top. Here's our microphone, and the really nice thing is it does come with one of the wind deflectors. So when I am doing my hiking videos, you'll actually be able to, I'll be able to keep the wind to a minimum. So let's take a look what else is on here really quick. So here's our power button on off. On this side over here, what do we got on the back here? Oh, all right, so on the back here we have a 3.5mm headphone jack or microphone jack. Here's our USB-C, and looks like a micro USB as well. So this is actually also a waterproof unit, just like the Hero 13 is. So with that being said, I will be right back with you guys as soon as I get this installed. But first things first, there we go. That's how it's going to come apart or open up. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to power this bad boy down. I'm going to go ahead and remove the battery cover, slide the unit in, then we're going to power it up. I'll power it on, and I'll walk you guys through the setup process here in a minute. Alright everyone, so I have the Media Mod installed right now, and it was as simple as once I slid the camera into the actual frame itself, powered it on, it did automatically recognize it, and it is currently listening to my voice, and I can actually see the actual audio itself, which is really cool. So there's a little green bar at the very bottom of the screen here that's bouncing up and down and everything else like that, which means that I can actually tell that you guys can hear me, which is awesome. So now that we got the Media Mod installed, this is a nice good test. I want to go ahead and see if it actually sounds better. Are you guys able to hear me better? Please let me know down in the comments down below. And if you guys aren't really sure how to compare this to, watch some of my other videos, and then you could compare it to that. So now is going to come the fun part, I guess, where we're going to go ahead and try to figure out how to get these guys to be paired to the camera itself and the Media Mod. So with that being said, I'll be back in a YouTube second. All right, everyone. So while I was doing some more research, I did find some settings that we can address. It's very simple to get to it. You pull down from the top of the screen, go slide to this way, and yeah, to the left, and then you'll see a preference tab. You click on the preference tab, you scroll down, you'll see an setting that says audio. You click on there, and then from there, it will actually allow you to go ahead and use the adapters on the back of this. So here's where I got some false information, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this on to you. When I was doing my research, I was using some Gemini on my phone, because I got a Pixel phone. It turns out it didn't really know what it was talking about. It told me to go ahead and get one of these right here, which would in theory work if it was the right adapter. What do I mean by that? Well, if you guys take a look at this here, you can see that there are 3 black bands on there, right? So this is what would be called a TRRS, which means that it will not work for the GoPro. Now on my Pixel phone, if I actually had a headphone jack on here, this would actually work. And obviously I don't have one on my Pixel phone, so it's not going to work either. But that would actually allow for this guy to be recognized on a smartphone. It won't be recognized through here on this adapter or through the back of the unit itself because of the 3 bands that are there. The right one is actually a 2-band, which is a TRRS, I think is what it's called. So I'm going to do some more research and see if I can find one of these adapters that's actually the right one. And in theory, I might not even really need this adapter here. So I'm curious. When I find the right adapter, because when you find the right adapter, it actually will give you the option for standard microphone, or powered microphone, or powered plus. I don't know what the powered plus means, but that is also an option that's set in the audio settings. So the question is, can I find one of these that's got a female USB-C over here, as well as the 2 black rings? That is what I'm going to go on the hunt for now. All right, everyone, please let me know down in the comments below how my audio sounds with the Media Mod. Do you guys think that I should really try to find this other adapter to have these Bluetooth ones work? I'm sort of curious to know what you guys' thoughts are on that. Also, if you guys have gone through any of this stuff, please let me know what you guys used, because I might run into a snag. And honestly, at the moment, I'm not even sure if I'm going to need this. Which is one of those questions that I had from the beginning, but as of right now, I can't answer that one. So please stay tuned for the next video. I will do another video when I find the right adapter and I get it in. That way I can sit there and say for sure, yeah, I need this, or no, I don't need this, and I'm going to try to get rid of it or send it back or sell it to someone, you know, who knows, right? But with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have another video coming soon. Based on the crypto miner that I just got. I am going to be making it a lot more quiet than what it currently is, and we're going to do a before and after with a decibel meter that or a decibel app that I'll have downloaded on my phone. That way you guys can actually see how loud the factory fans are compared to the ones that I'm putting on there. Also, the guy that I got the unit from, he is also sending me an adapter shroud to go into the back of it, so I can turn that unit into a 4-fan unit, which means it'll run a lot quieter, a lot cooler, because I have the suck and the blow aspects going on there, which means that I can actually run a lower fan speed fan on there, because I'll have double the airflow. So With that being said, thank you guys for joining me in today's video. I really appreciate you guys following me along for this journey. And I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments down below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the bell notification on, set it to all. That way you don't miss out on any future videos that are coming. With that being said, peace out. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope this actually sounds better. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.